Good morning. Sun is just coming out. We are at the Castlegar brake check on Highway 3. Seems like the camera bounces a little bit too much the way I have it set it up now. It's vibrating a little all over the place. I guess I'll go back. I set it up so it's closer to the windshield, but it's a fairly long setup, so it's not near its base. So definitely shakes a bit. I will remedy that for the next clip. So we're, just headed down into Castlegar. And then we'll head south to Trail. I could have totally taken blueberry, or not blue, is that blueberry? Strawberry? Strawberry. Didn't occur to me. I have a nice light load. It would have been better taking strawberry pass. I mean, it wouldn't have saved me much time at all, but could have saved me a few minutes. I guess my brain's not working this early in the morning. No call coming here. I'll just have to email my dispatch, tell them where and when I am expected at places.
Continue on Highway 22.
see I'm still getting the shifting wrong. The shifter on the steering column is just not intuitive. Not natural feeling at all. I think I'd be fine with it. It would just take me a while to learn it. In a day or two, I might get used to it enough to not click it the wrong way. Looks like it's gonna be a nice warm day today. It's +9 right now. Beautiful green valley. I love spring. It just feels so alive again. I left my shower supply stuff in my other truck. No shampoo, conditioner, towel, toothbrush. All in my other truck. Luckily it's Thursday. I'll be home tomorrow. Won't be too terrible, but still gonna feel really icky by the end of the week. Coming through the town of Janelle. Pretty much all of the town is behind trees between us and the river. Smeared it more. These wipers are not very good. I love spring. Got a pretty cool job to run on highways like this in weather like this, seasons like this. glad I remembered my rubber gloves, because that tarp is soaking wet. The road's starting to dry out a bit. CMP are out. I had that thought yesterday. I'm like, wait, this truck has no satellite. I can speed as much as I want. Then I go, wait, our CMP exists. Just do your regular driving. Uh-oh, that truck's got no tires on it. Seriously? Abandon your vehicle on the side of the road and someone steals all your tires? Rims? But yeah, I think the key is to remember to follow all the rules when someone's watching you, and follow all the rules when nobody is watching you. I think that makes us all safer and happier. Now, having said that, some rules are not meant to be followed. If they're not moral rules, I think we have the obligation not to follow those rules. When I say that, I mean like a dictator. Someone that's making rules that are against humanity. slow down it quite a bit. Just debating if I want to pass him or not. He's going 5 kilometers below the speed limit. We'll see how slow he comes down the hill. He's slowing down now already. Yeah, he's definitely slowing down. I know it's 50 ahead, so I'm just gonna stick around with them. We'll see how fast he goes in the 50 zone. Okay. Red light. The trail hockey team has a really unique name. You always find the smaller hockey teams, they copy large leagues names, but in trail they're called the Trail Smoke Eaters. At least they used to be. I don't know if they still are. Across the line there, huh? All right, I'll catch up with you guys after I'm loaded, or I'll unload it and then reload it. Try this. You guys are a lot further away from the window, but the camera should be a lot steadier. go home. Let's go home. Oh, let's turn the wipers on. Unloaded pretty quick in trail there, but when we got to Thrums there, north of Klasnikov, there were 2 trucks in front of me, so they both took a while to load, and then mine took quite long to load because my stuff was all over the yard. But we're delivering in OK Falls, so we can't deliver till first thing tomorrow morning. So I'm going to drop my trailers off there somewhere and just drive home. Spend 5 hours or so at home. Why not? Sounds like fun. And guess what? I get to take my shower after all, even if I forgot all my stuff in the other truck. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Good timing. I was quite happy with this run. Quite happy indeed. This has got to be a lower powered engine than I'm used to because, well, maybe not. We'll see how slow I climb at the top, but it seems quite a bit slower than I'm used to. Well, by a couple kilometers slower. The hills definitely seem steeper. It's raining pretty good up here. Wipers seem to be working a bit better now that they're had the dust clean off of them. So I called Jess, let her know that I'm coming over to see her. I think I'm going to need to run some defog here. How do I do that in this truck? Let's go there. I love storms. Absolutely love storms. I don't know, what do you guys think of this angle? Should I use this angle more often than just using the hood? Or should I switch it back and forth when I get my truck, the one I'll be running for 3 or 4 years. Oh, lightning. Cool. It's a thunderstorm. When I get my truck, I'm gonna put some more mounts and stuff down, and now with the suction cup, I love the different angles I can shoot, even though I'm only shooting the same angle now. Or I'm learning, I'm practicing with it. It's definitely handy having the suction cup, especially now that I'm not my own truck. It's super handy. At least you guys don't get that head mount where I'm swiveling my head back and forth and all over the place. Passenger wiper isn't even touching the window the whole way along. Yeah, those wipers have definitely seen better days. It's okay. We're only in this for a few days. What do we got here? Slow vehicle, next 8 kilometers. Okay, that should be okay. As long as I don't have to come to a stop climbing this, because I think I'm going slow now. In the winter, it always makes me really nervous. If you got to come to a stop uphill in the winter, quite often you're chaining up. There's no way of getting going again. I love this. This is so beautiful. And I always enjoy rain. Looks like it's getting brighter ahead, so. Hey, washed all the bugs off. Tomorrow's Friday already. Today is the 15th for me. I know for you guys it's the end of the month. Or no, it might be even the beginning of the month for you. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. It's got to be end of month. Wait, am I at the end of the month? I'm not at the 15th. I'm at the end of the month. What am I talking about? For you guys, we're halfway through May. Wow. I confused myself there. For you guys, I'm on vacation now. Well, after this weekend, I'm on vacation. So 2 more weeks of trucking videos, then I'm off for a week. I'll probably share videos during that week I'm off. Not necessarily every day, but I'll probably share little short videos. Doing stuff, I don't know, either going on a motorcycle ride or quadding or kayaking, or probably not a lot of quadding going on with COVID-19. Maybe some kayaking videos and maybe some motorcycle riding videos if we can get all the insurance figured out by then. I just bought my brother's bike. It's a purple street triple. Triumph Street Triple. But my brother wrapped it in white. The bike looks so much better in white. If I keep the bike and the wrap starts going on it, I think I would pull everything off and get the whole bike painted white. The wrap seems to be holding on pretty good. It's doing a good job so far. It's been a few years now. I told my brother I'll buy his bike under one condition. rides it for free. Well, I want the bike to be active. I don't want it only to be ridden once a month. Like, I won't be riding the bike very often. He wants to sell it. I like the idea of him having 2 bikes, because that way I get to go ride. So if I own it, leave it at his place. He rides my bike on a regular basis, maintains my bike, just, you know, chain oil and stuff like that, oil changes and all that kind of stuff. Basically treat it as if it's his bike. I'll pay for new tires and that kind of stuff. I'll buy the bike and he can just leave it there, because no matter what happens, unless I write the bike off, that bike's not going to lose its value. People are very interested in a Triumph Street Triple and the condition that bike is in. Just really good condition, because he maintains it so well, and the person that owned it before him was a very casual rider, only rode every once in a while. The tires and the tires were flat. They were worn out flat. There was no wear on the sidewalls of the tires, so the guy drove very, very casually with the bike. Meanwhile, we lean that bike way down, going around corners, and we're not even aggressive drivers. We take it fairly easy too. So my brother's selling it to me for quite a bit cheaper than he was going to sell to anyone else, because he goes, if I get to ride it, I'll sell it for cheaper. I'll sell it for the price that I paid for it. I also told him that if I go and sell it, if I turn around and go sell the bike, if I sell it for $2,000 more than I paid for it, I'll give him $1,000. I'll give him half of what I make for a profit on it when I sell it. That way, I'm not losing anything, he's not losing anything. We get to play with a toy. The only thing I'm losing is insuring it every year. I really want to buy a Honda Africa Twin, but we're saving money for a different project, so I could afford right now to go out and buy a brand new Africa Twin off the showroom, but we're saving money for a house. So if I temporarily buy my brother's bike for now, I have a bike I can play around. Don't have the bike I really want, but I still have a bike I can have fun with it and still continue saving up money. So I think it's the more grown-up thing to do, because it sure is hard to save up money when you go, I've got the cash right now to go buy that toy. No, don't do it. Don't do it. So hard not to spend money when you're trying to save money. So hard. Knowing you could go out and buy the exact toy you wanted. And yeah, I know someone's going to say, be careful with those motorcycles. Everybody kills themselves on the motorcycles. We ride quite responsibly. We don't speed. Both me, my friend, rely on driving as our job. Even my brother does a lot of driving for his job. We cannot afford to lose our drivers. So we drive very conservatively on bikes. When some of the other friends of my brothers or friends join, it's like, nope, this is the speed we're going. We're not doing anything aggressive. We like to keep our drivers, and we'd like not to kill ourselves. But having said that, it's still a dangerous mode of transportation, because it doesn't matter how right I am. If I have the right of way on a motorcycle, it doesn't matter. If the other guy decides that they're taking that right of way, it doesn't matter how right I was, I'm still the one that's dead. We also are all gearing up in more and more white gear. It's amazing how much more people spot you when you're wearing white gear, white or that lime green gear. So we're wearing a lot of white gear because I'm not a fan of that lime green look to it. And we find guys that are wearing like black, you get cut off all the time. Wearing white, you get cut off a lot less. There's a very noticeable difference. Just putting a different color helmet on. Putting on a white helmet versus a black helmet makes a difference on how well other cars see you. So as much as I like my color gear, where anytime I'm getting new gear, it's usually at least partially white. And his bike looks, I guess it's my bike now. My bike looks really good in white as well, so that's kind of an added bonus. Sure looks a lot better than in purple. Just didn't like it in purple. The reason why he didn't paint it is that way the bike still has its original paint job for anybody that's looking for it as a collector's piece. All you do is take the white wrap off of it and then it's original paint. So it keeps the value of the bike higher. But if I intend to keep the bike for a longer time, I'll paint the thing white. If I think of selling it in a couple of years, I'll keep it purple. This next guy really confused me. He's got a single trailer following a loaded Super B. He goes up right up to my bumper, slows down, then pulls over, and then starts passing me. Use the momentum and just pull over right away. You see a Super B in front of you loaded, just pull over, keep the momentum, and zip by me. Unless there's cars trying to pass, that'd be different then, but there was none. All right, we are in Oliver. Just fueled up. DEF and diesel. right to put this thing in drive. And now let's make sure we don't take any of the fuel islands out with us. Okay, and just watch that mirror. Make sure there's nobody coming. It's not a busy road, but just slowly drive onto it.
Turn left on Sawmill Road.
Whenever it's like a blind entering a road like that, I rely on Jess, or I go really slow. People can see what I'm doing, have a chance to slow down. If I'm going to hit them, they have a chance to hit the horn.
In 500 meters, turn left on Similkameen Avenue.
All right. Off to OK Falls. Drop off these trailers, head home for a little bit.
Turn left on Similkameen Avenue.
Guess I could go straight too, but I think this will be easier intersections to get back on the road or on the highway. We are currently on a road, I hope.
In 600 meters, turn right on Main Street.
Full tank of fuel, full tank of DEF, ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are delivering here in OK Falls, grabbing a small load that I have to tarp, and delivering that to Trail. And then I'm assuming we're going to get another load from Klesnikoff, but I'm not sure where that one's going to get delivered to.
Right at the traffic light.
Thanks, car at the other side of the red light. They
continue on Main Street.
Triggered the light to turn green for them and gets me onto the highway much easier. Downtown Oliver up ahead. Lots of motorcycles out. Kind of expecting a light. I'm like, do I start slowing down early? I was gonna open the window. Nope, you guys are sucking up to the window, so I can't open the window. I mean, could try. Roller coaster ride. Oh, giving you guys a roller coaster ride. Watch for that green light. is reading the hours and it's going, oh, place is closed. Okay, what are the hours? What are the instructions? How do I get what I need to get? Beautiful day in the Okanagan. Wish I had my bike registered already. Jess has been working on the paperwork, so the problem is I can't go into an insurance place to change the ownership of the bike. Even though I'm the owner of it now, I can't go let the insurance companies know that I am the owner. So we'll see what happens. We've got plans for me to be riding the bike by May long while I'm on vacation. The bike will be on the road. Trees are still blooming. Some of those trees are still blooming a lot. They're like white. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love spring in the Okanagan. Very colorful. Oh, there's a dust devil, dirt devil. Don't see this very often here because almost everything is green. Rarely is there a black field with orchards and vineyards. You don't see very many fields that are black. So every now and then there is a black field where a dirt devil can pick up some dirt. McIntyre Bluff. That's the cliffs that we see in front of us there. Hard to explain which ones. There's so much mountain to look at. They're on our slightly left-hand side behind those big evergreens now. And that looks like a face. It's probably left out of line of vision now. idea what the cliffs are called in front of us here. The ones beside us are McIntyre. We see McIntyre again. This is a huge straight wall. It's like massive straight wall. The bottom third there's debris and rock and stuff, but the top 2/3 of it is just straight cliff. Lots of veins running through, and you can see the different layers of different types of rock and I guess all the Rockies, well, all the mountains here in BC, it's all ground that used to be under the ocean? Or no? Okay, I gotta think about science. Is the ocean getting pushed under the Rockies? If that's the case, then all of this stuff used to be in the prairies. It got pushed up. See? I didn't pay enough attention. You gonna pass? Okay. If Alberta's in a rush, nobody wants to slow down and take in the beautiful scenery. I'm doing the speed limit. And passing me is not going to help you much. There's just more cars ahead of you. This is the Okanagan. If you're on a 2-lane highway, just be patient. Vasu Lake. Be patient, take in the scenery, enjoy the beautiful rocks. If you want to just race through the Okanagan, maybe take an alternate route. I guess it's not helpful that Oliver has a racetrack. We see a lot of high-end sports cars and motorcycles show up in the Okanagan thanks to that racetrack. Luxury, fancy, high-end sports cars, one of a kind. They all show up here, so it's not even that big of a deal when we see something fancy, because you see so much of it on weekends when there's race events going on. And most of them, I don't think that the racetrack has got any real like professional races. It's just a lot of track days. A lot of people bring their own cars and and see how far they can push their fancy sports car that they purchased. I drive this multi-million-dollar car in Vancouver, but what can it really do? Let's drive to Oliver and spend a day on the racetrack to see what it can really do. Often you see a support vehicle coming with them, just carrying tires. I'll get home around 5:15, 5:30, a little earlier than I thought. Well, now it's GPS says 5:09. It's going to take me a little bit to drop the trailers here and then bobtail home. No point of dragging these trailers all the way home. Home is another 20 kilometers. I'm allowed to bobtail 70 kilometers in a day as off-duty drive time for my logbook. In the US it's unlimited, but in Canada it's 70 kilometers. And I believe you have to do that within your 16-hour shift. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. That thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment, ask questions, or just if you have any thoughts, feel free to share them. I love the input you guys give me. Always enjoy reading all your comments just before I lay down and go to bed. It's usually the last thing I do, because after driving, I can't just go to bed straight away, so I relax, And reading all your comments is part of my relaxing
Turn right
before
on Waterhauser Road.
going to bed.
In 1 kilometer, turn right on Waterhauser Road.
So I've been told that the place I'm delivering owns some new property down here, and we can drop our trailers here and spend the night over here. So I'm gonna see if I can spot it. There. So it said pull past back in. Oh yeah, it says structure lamb right on there. Oh yeah, lots of room. Oh yeah, it's all structure lamb now. See if I can get it in there the first try. Overcooked it a little bit. Talk to the forklift driver and make sure he's okay with me dropping the trailers here. Pushing it uphill now, so I gotta add a little throttle. All right. Oh, I want to do that a little differently. I'll put some pressure on the fifth wheel. Makes it easier to split up. All right, adios guys.